Let me just start by appreciating the leadership of St.MARK'S SEK Church Westlands, the Canon, Joshua Omungo, who is also the Vicar and Archdeacon, the organizing committee also, the congregation, entrepreneurs, potential entrepreneurs, and also very, very happy to see Mr. Hezekiah Okeo, just immediate former Secretary Industrialization, who has played a critical role for industrializing this country. And he was my former boss, and I saw him somewhere, I don't know where. Please stand, sir. Yes. Thank you so much. Good morning. God is good, and all the time. Thank you very much. This is a wonderful opportunity created by yourselves. This shows that the leadership of this church is extremely progressive, because a human being has many dimensions, isn't it? It shows they are not just looking at the spiritual element. You have the physical, you have the economic. You look at the total, whole sum, isn't it? And that's what you are doing today. And the other speaker talked about the talents that are here, isn't it? The opportunities that are here. This provides a wonderful opportunity, not just to interact with people who are coming, but also to create these synergies, isn't it? Okay. I will also be brief so that we manage time. We are here to talk about entrepreneurship. But why is it important? I'm sure you've gone through that journey before. And why is it important to grow entrepreneurship or to grow business? Okay. It's important because it's an entrepreneurship country, as our sister ably put it. And most businesses in our country are small businesses. They're individual businesses. They're small companies, what you call the micro, small, and medium enterprises. And according to statistics, 98% of all businesses in Kenya, like in most countries, are micro, small, and medium enterprises. Those same MSMEs also account for more than 70% of the jobs created in this country. And they also account for about 34% of the gross domestic product, all the wealth created in this country. So this is important because when we support entrepreneurship to grow, we are going to increase employment or create jobs for that matter, self-employment. In addition, we are also going to grow wealth. So when we talk about entrepreneurship, it's really about life, the life of this country. And the government is keen on this. And I'm sure the chief guest mentioned this when he was opening, that the government is putting focus on this. And for the first time since independence, we have a ministry dedicated to small-scale business. We have the State Department for Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprises, where our organization falls under. And we have the State Department for Cooperatives. Now, that is the new Ministry of Cooperatives and Micro, Small, and Enterprise Development. We sometimes call it our State Department, because we are under the State Department of MSME, the State Department for Hustlers, under the ministry, bottom-up ministry, to put it simply. Okay. But why do we have challenges? Why is enterprise not growing? Why are entrepreneurs not succeeding? What are these challenges? Everybody would want to succeed. There are several, but because of time, let me just mention a few. One, most MSMEs lack affordable, cheap credit, as was said before. They also lack markets, access to markets. And for those that are manufacturing or are doing value addition, they don't have space or they don't have access to affordable space where they can manufacture. But more important, the capacity, the management capacity to grow these businesses. The skills, what you call the soft skills. Because you can have the capital, you can have the space, you can have everything else, but if you don't have that expertise, the soft skill, then you cannot scale up your business. So, noting some of these challenges, the government of Kenya has not only put policies in place, but has also set up specialized institutions. That's where Kenya Industrial Estates come in. We are a parastatal or a state corporation under the Ministry of Cooperatives and Micro, Small Enterprise Ministry, State Department of MSME Development, 100% owned by the government. And to support entrepreneurs, we have 3 roles. One, we support entrepreneurs who want to add value to products. You have maize, you want to convert, you want to add value to make maize meal, or you want to manufacture nails, you want to add value to milk to make yogurt, you want to add value to nuts. Manufacturing or value addition will give you space to manufacture at very concessionary rates. We are in 37 counties, and in 35 of those counties, we have what you call SME parks, SME industrial parks, where we provide entrepreneurs with space for 5 years and 3 months. During that time, we incubate you. You come with your idea, we help you to develop that product, we help you to finance you if you are there. We also help you to get access to markets, work with you to get certifications of KEBS and KIPI and all those. After those 5 years, we believe you are strong enough to go and we bring others. So that is the first role, to provide you space for those who want to do into manufacturing. Number 2, financing, because it's important. It's a challenge, but through Kenya Industrial Estates, the government supports MSMEs, but we focus mainly on MSMEs in manufacturing or value addition. And we do provide financing, either in terms of working capital or equipment or long-term capital, so to speak. Working capital could be for you to buy raw materials and to run your business. And the working capital, most banks would give you for about a year. But because we are a development financial institution, we'll give you a working capital for 4 years or 48 months. If it is to buy machines or anything of a capital nature, we can give you that facility for up to 8 years. And a grace period from 3 months to 1 year to enable you to set up your operations before you start paying the principal. So it's concessionary and also flexible. Who can qualify? You can come as an individual. You can also come as a one-person company. The law allows it nowadays to happen. You can come as a small business. a medium business. So really, micro, small, and medium enterprises. We also finance women groups. Women groups do not require collateral like youth groups. You just co-guarantee. And for the women groups that we've financed, the repayment is 99%, almost 100%. And what we do to make sure that there's no stress when you are repaying, when you do approach us, we don't just give you the financing. We have to sit with you. We work on your proposal together, your business plan together. But then we take you through some pre-lending training at a small fee. And we visit you until you are lending ready. That's the time now we can be able to lend. That prevents issues of defaults and the rest. Because we really wouldn't want to make sure that, we'd want to make sure that you succeed. So, individuals, also women groups, companies, and so forth. What sectors do we finance? Any sectors of value addition. Agro-processing, let's say you want to add value to maize or any agricultural products, or milk, or that sector. Textile and apparel, from tailoring to making of garments and so forth. Leather and leather products also. All those value chains. We also look at construction materials, manufacture, wood and metal fabrication, among other sectors. Anything that is about manufacturing and value addition. Okay? And how much do we lend? From 100,000 shillings to 20 million shillings. Because we want to focus on the SMEs, what the economists call the lower bottom of the pyramid, so to speak. So the individuals. So our journey, or our role, is to be able to grow a micro-entrepreneur, nurture them, grow them from a micro, grow you to a small enterprise, grow you to a medium enterprise, and eventually become a corporate. You'd be surprised. Most people might not know that. Have you heard of Hako Industries? You have? Okay. Anybody who has heard of, I don't know, the Vicar might not allow me to ask this question, but he can forgive me. Anybody who has heard of Mastermind Tobacco? You have, eh? Sorry, Pastor. Then the nice and lovely, please put up your hands. Okay. Did you know that those organizations started 2-3 person companies? Yes? They are now multinationals. Did you know that they were incubated by Kenya Industrial Estates? And many more. That's now the journey that we do to support entrepreneurs to scale up. Okay? So I mentioned 3 roles. 1 is to provide you space to incubate. Number 2, to finance you. 3rd role, what you call technical and business advisory services. Because we've realized that you can have a very good idea. Entrepreneurs are, that's why they're entrepreneurs. They look at, they scan the environment, look for opportunities, develop products to meet those needs, and they get a profit. But why don't they grow? Why do businesses die? It's because of skills. Like Daktari there said that you are the, and also the colleague from ABSA mentioned that you are the one who is selling, you are the one who is also preparing the records. So you'll find that for an enterprise, you are the MD, you are the finance manager, you are the procurement manager, isn't it? You are keeping the books, correct? And sometimes you are the one helping to construct a few things around. It will work for a while, but you cannot grow, you cannot scale up. So what we do is to work with MSMEs for them to develop that capacity to manage their businesses and grow by giving them those soft skills. So we take them through accounting programs, HR programs, and also how to market their products and so forth and so on. Because that is the most, believe it or not, we've found it as the single most important factor for success or failure of MSMEs. So we have specialized programs, we also have seminars, and what happens is that when you become a client of KIE, the first thing we have to do is to take you through these programs. We also take you through coaching, through mentorship, so forth. Why do we do this? For you to be able to grow and sustain your business. It is that soft skill, or that soft element that makes all the difference. But in addition to that, we also link you to markets. Yes? We also link you to technology. We also take you for familiarization, benchmarking trips. If you have entrepreneurs from one part of the country who would want to come and see how manufacturing is done in a different part of the country, or how business is done in a different part of the country or abroad, we do organize that as well, those familiarization tours. Okay. We also do provide linkages and subcontracting. You are coming up as an entrepreneur, you have certain products. As an SME that a big corporate can use as the inputs, we do link you. So we've got several clients we have linked to butter, and they produce items for butter or even shoes. Some to automotive companies, and they supply nuts and bolts, and so forth and so forth. So that is something that we do. Believe in yourself. Very important. Like the entrepreneur for nuts talked about. You have to believe in yourself. Those who started like you, even worse. They didn't even have all these opportunities, or all this information. Number two, from the experience of what we have seen, successful entrepreneurs are not in the marketing business to market their products. What I've observed is that they are in the reorder business. What do I mean? They focus on making the best possible product so that it can be reordered and reordered and reordered and reordered. So if you perfect your product, always making sure that you have the best product, it becomes much, much, much easier. Third, as I conclude almost, it's a tough journey, but the rewards are also there, and they are big time. So you must never give up. You must persist. You must develop that resilience, isn't it? Sometimes the difference between a breakthrough and just falling off is just that one day. It's just that one transaction. It's just that one more try. But entrepreneurs don't have the luxury of giving up. That is not in their vocabulary. You must never, never give up. So with those few remarks, because we can talk on more and more, I really wish the organizers all the very best and the participants. And we hope that this particular conference can be entrenched in the calendar of this particular church. I hope it will be an annual event. And I hope it can also now grow into other facets, isn't it? So that you can extend all these opportunities of incubation and so forth and so forth. And let's not wait until 1 year from now, let's have a quarterly review. Please reach out to the partners, even on a smaller scale, so that we can keep it going. Okay? And thank you so much. And as we conclude, remember that as we do these jobs, the best partner is the one who is there with you. And as you do your business, as long as God is your partner, you'll not fail. Thank you.